Hello friends, this is Anupam and welcome to my channel The Agriculturist. Today we gonna talk about chromosome and its structure. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe my channel The Agriculturist and press the bell icon so that you can get the latest notifications of my new video. So let's start. First we should know what chromosome is. So the chromosome is a rod shaped darkly stained body which is seen under a microscope when stained with the suitable dye. And the word chromosome is derived from the Greek word which is chroma means color and soma means body. And you should remember one thing from here: the first discovery of chromosome was done by Strasburger in 1875 and the term chromosome was given by Waldeyer. Next thing, so this is the basic structure of chromosome, where you can see that this is the two sister chromatids. This is centromere, this is pellicle, outer body is known as pellicle, the inside the fluid is known as matrix, and the coiled structure is known as chromonema, and the bead like structure is known as chromomere, and the end region is known as telomeric region. So this is about the structure of chromosome. Now let's start with the eukaryotic chromosome or molecular structure of chromosome. So there are, in broad sense, there are mainly two components of eukaryotic chromosome. First one is nucleic acid. It can be DNA, mainly DNA, or a small amount of RNA. Now second component is protein, that is histone protein and non-histone protein. So one important question arises from here, that which protein is not a part of histone octamer core particle. So the answer is H1 protein, because it is work as a linker DNA. Okay. So next thing, histone binds negatively charged DNA. Mixture of DNA and protein. Basic structure of chromosome and chromatin fiber. If we examine the interface of chromatin, so ellipsoidal beads joined by linker DNA is known as nucleosome. So this whole structure is known as nucleosome, and the single it is known as nucleosome core particle. Now next thing, that it is 10 mm long. The diameter of this is 10 mm, and this is the diameter of this is about to 30 mm. Nucleosome, simplest packing stranded of DNA. It can be 146 base pair DNA wrapped around histone octamer. So this is histone octamer, in which H1 is work as a linker. So H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. These are the four particles which have two copies. So it becomes 8. So that's why it's known as histone octamer. Understand? Next, DNA length varies between species to species. That's right. Core DNA, the DNA which is associated with the histone octamer. So the core DNA, what is the DNA associated with the core histone octamer. So this DNA is known as core DNA. Linker DNA. So linker DNA is between this is the linker DNA. So the DNA between two histone octamer is known as linker DNA, and it can be from 8 to 114 base pair. So this is known as a core DNA, which binds histone octamer, and which the linker DNA which is between the two histone octamer. Okay. Now this is the model of packing of chromatin and the chromosome scaffold in the metaphase chromosome. So this is the structure how the entire DNA is packed in a single chromosome, right? So if we take entire mitotic chromosome, so and if we take a small part, so it is a condensed section of chromosome. So one condensed in this is a condensed section which comes out from this. If we take a small section, so this section will look like this. Suppose we are zooming this, okay, suppose we are zooming this. Now this section will look like this, and we take a small part from this, so it will look like this, the chromatin fiber of packed nucleosome. It is the chromatin fiber of packed nucleosome. And if we take this small part, so it will look like this, and the beads on a string form of chromatin and the DNA. This is our DNA. Understand? So this is how our whole DNA is packed into a chromosome. So chromatin can be differentiated into two regions during interphase and early prophase. So these are euchromatin or lightly stained region, and second one is heterochromatin, which is densely stained region. So as you are watching here, that the blackish part, this blackish part is known as heterochromatin region, and the light stained region, it is less dense region. Which you are watching here, that is less dense region. Next, the heterochromatin, some part of chromosome don't always encode protein. Heterochromatin region, centromere and tip of the chromosome, and the heterochromatin, which can be used as a good marker for characterization of chromosome, right? Now there are two types of heterochromatin. One is constitutive heterochromatin, means which remain compacted, permanently heterochromatic around centromere, and highly repetitive sequence are found here. Understand? Now next one is facultative. Keep this in your mind. Where facultative comes, the either condition is arrived here. Okay, where there is facultative word arrives, so you have to understand there will be a either condition. Okay, so either it so here we can say that either it may be heterochromatin or it may be euchromatic. Suppose female have 2X chromosome, for an example, female have 2X chromosome, but only one is transcriptionally active, another is Burr bodies. Now we differentiate between two. So first one is euchromatin and second one is heterochromatin. So as I previously told you, it is lightly stained region and darkly stained region, as I previously showed you in a picture. Less tight packed chromatin fiber, therefore non-condensed. It is less tightly packed, so it is non-condensed or less condensed region. Or it is highly packed, tightly packed, so it is known as condensed region, highly condensed, dense region, we can say that. Not visible with light microscope, and undergo regular changes in a morphology with the cell division, and visible remain highly condensed in all the stages, because there is no or less changes in it. Genetically active region. So in euchromatin there is genetically active region is found, and in heterochromatin genetically inactive region. We can't say that there is no gene, but we can say that, we can also say that it contains genes that are not expressed, which are not expressed. So that's why it was also known as heterochromatin. Replicates earlier during S phase, and it replicates during it replicates earlier during S phase, and it replicates later during S phase. So that's all about it. And if you want to know more about chromosome, so you can write me in the comment box, or if you want this PDF, so you can drop your email in comment box. I will give you or mail you. So we will meet you in the next video. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye, and stay home, stay safe from COVID-19. Thank you.